Welcome to Public House, intimate conversations with people making a difference in the Hudson Valley. And now from Paula's Public House in Poughkeepsie, here's Paula Young.
Hi, welcome to Public House. I'm Paula Young, and today my guest is musical legend, political legend, and all-around great guy, John Hall. Welcome, John.
Hi, Paula. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. So you are a history amongst itself. You are a famous rock and roll musician. You have become an activist. You care about the environment, the river, and you're a politician, and still a musician. So tell me all about you.
In how many words?
1,000 or less.
Well, I started out to be a good student, and my dad was a scientist, a PhD in electrical engineering, and my mom was a very devout Catholic who was the first woman in this country to graduate from Jesuit seminary.
Wow.
And held a Master's of Divinity. So she wanted all three of her sons to be priests, and my father wanted all three of his sons to be scientists.
Okay.
My older brother became an actuary, mathematical specialist, a probability specialist. My younger brother became a Jesuit priest, and I became the black sheep of the family, the musician who writes songs that some people say are too preachy. So, but you can see the connections. I mean, there are a lot of connections between music and science in terms of mathematics.
Of course.
You look at sheet music, it's a graph of pitch against time.
Of course.
And it's all about fractions and relationships.
So you're a young man, you write a hit song. You are now in the stratosphere.
It's a long time to get to that.
Oh, of course. It didn't just
happen.
Well, maybe not bad songs, but just not grabbed songs.
Not as good.
Right, exactly. So then you wrote your first song. You looked around and you said, is this all there is? You wrote more songs. Why did you become a political activist? Why did you become a member of Congress?
As in most cases, when my ox got gored, my first run for office was in Saugerties for a seat in the Ulster County Legislature, which I won in 1990, and I served in 1990-91. I had a platform that included other things, but my main thing was trying to stop the county from putting a giant incinerator and what we called a mega dump, 200,000 tons of garbage a year on the Winston farm, the last undeveloped farm in the town, and we succeeded in stopping that. And I was also involved before that in the No Nukes project. I got involved with that because the State Power Authority was trying to build a nuclear plant up in Cementon, 6 miles north of where I and my family were sleeping in Saugerties. So it's always, with most people, it's like you get involved because something threatens you or threatens your interests or, things you care about. And then you flex a little muscle. You show up with a bunch of people and petitions at a town hall meeting, and the town board goes, whoa, we've never seen 200 people before,
Right.
And you realize you actually can change things locally, and then as you go further into it, you find that you can change things statewide or nationwide.
Hey, well, you brought the grassroots movement, that sort of early Bernie Sanders in New York kind of activism to the communities. And you've written a book last year. What is the title?
It's called Still the One, A Rock and Roll Journey to Congress and Back.
And you're going to be, and that's available on Amazon, everybody, so run out and buy it. And you're going to be writing a little bit of an addendum to the ending.
I'm doing an update on it now because
Right.
it was written and finished and published in August. So
Yes.
it doesn't include the results of the election.
Right, a
I'm going
few
to do a
more
little
thoughts.
postscript that
Right.
that does.
Well, now, I'd be remiss if I didn't have John Hall in my chair and not have you play a song. Do you have something ready? Could you play something for me? Yay!
This is a song that has not been released yet in the United States. Came out on a Japanese release. It's called Who Gave You the Right.
Okay.
It's co-written with Tad Richards of Opus 40
Okay.
fame. And so this is for my daughter and my granddaughter and all the further generations that will have to live with what we do to the earth.
Exactly.
Or what we don't do to the earth. So. Who gave you the right to poison my world? threaten my little boy or my little girl. They say the dollar's almighty, and it must have blinded your sight. But who gave you the right to poison my world? You gave us the silent spring. Can you give back the song that the bluebird sings? Can you put the ozone back in the sky? Tell me when you're gonna bring back the wing of a monarch butterfly. Who gave you the right to poison my world? To threaten my little boy or my little girl. They say the dollar's almighty, and it must have blinded your sight. But who gave you the right to poison my world? Listen to the sound the wind makes, almost like a funeral song, blowing from the polar cap to the great rainforest of the Amazon. Who gave you the right to poison my world? Threaten my little boy, my little girl. They say the dollar's almighty, and it must have blinded your sight. Who gave you the right? 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 Who gave you the right to poison my world?
Now, I know you're big with River Keepers and the river and Pete Seeger.
I was on the board of Clearwater for several years, and Pete was an idol of mine when I was growing up. I learned to play folk songs from the Weavers records that he was on, that my grandmother had a collection of.
Yes, well, this reminds me something of that sort of feeling that he used to give to his music.
I would hope so, and he's a great person to try to model yourself after.
I think the whole world should try to model themselves after John Hall. And I want to thank you for coming in today. We could talk about this for hours, but I want you to continue all this work. I want to get you here back.
I'd love to come back.
Thank you. Thank you for being you and being a human being that cares. Thank you so much. And that was wonderful. Thank you. I'm very privileged to have got to hear that. It's very wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Please join me again for Public House. I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much. John, amazing.
Thanks.
Amazing.
That was in a bridge version. There's another verse I didn't
I
get.
like that. Who gave you the right to poison my world? Hi, I'm Paula Young, and I'm the proprietor here of Paula's Public House. Do join me any day of the week except for Sunday for good food, good cheer, and good fellowship. We are here, we have fun, and we'd love to have you be a part of it. Come on down.